Students, in this video, we will discuss comparison of alkali metals and halogens. First, occurrence. Alkali metals includes lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. All occur in the combined state due to their high reactivity. As they have only one electron in the valence shell, which is very easy to remove, and hence their reactivity increases. On the other hand, halogens group number 17 includes fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. All occur in the combined state as salt. They are highly reactive because they have 7 electrons in the valence shell. So easily they can gain 1 electron and become stable. Second, physical state. Alkali metals exist in the solid state. They are shiny white solid, soft and can be easily cut with knife. And out of these, lithium is the hardest. They are shiny when freshly cut, but soon it becomes dull as they react with oxygen, resulting in the formation of oxides. On the other hand, non-metal exists in all the three states, that is gaseous, liquid and solid state. Non-metals, they are diatomic, that is atomicity is 2 in the gaseous state. For example, fluorine as F2, which is a very reactive poisonous yellow gas. Chlorine as Cl2, greenish yellow gas. Bromine exists as liquid, reddish brown liquid. Iodine as a dark grey solid. So non-metal exists in all the three states. Next is valence electron. Alkali metals have one valence electrons in their last shell. So due to the presence of one electron, they are good conductor of electricity, highly reactive, this we have already discussed, and they are electropositive metals because after losing one electron, they form positively charged ion. On the other hand, halogens have 7 valence electrons. They form negative ions on gaining electrons. But they are poor conductor, or you may say non-conductor of electricity. They are electronegative in nature as they gain one electron and becomes negatively charged. Then melting and boiling point. Alkali metals melting and boiling point decreases as we move down the group as size increases. But in case of halogen, it increases down the group because the gas, it changes into solid state. Then atomic size. In case of alkali metals, as we move from top to bottom, it increases as we move down the group due to increase in the number of shells. In case of halogens also, it increases due to increase in the number of shells. Ionization energy. Alkali metals have lowest ionization energy in whole periodic table as the size of alkali metal is biggest. Whereas halogens have high ionization energy because of their small size, very difficult to remove the electron. Electron affinity. Alkali metals have low electron affinity value, again reason same only, because of bigger size. The incoming electron experiences less force of attraction. Whereas halogens have high electron affinity value because of small size. They can easily gain electron. Electronegativity. Alkali metals have lowest electron negativity because they have the tendency to lose electron. On the other hand, non-metals or halogens have high electronegativity value because it has the tendency to gain electron. Then reactivity. Both are reactive in nature. Why so? Because alkali metals loses one electron and become stable. Halogen gain one electron and become stable. And reactivity increases down the group in case of alkali metals because the number of shells increases and it is very easy to remove electron. Non-metals are also reactive because they have to gain only one electron and they become stable. Then reaction with water and acids. Alkali metal reacts vigorously with water and acid, resulting in the formation of bubbles of hydrogen gas. On the other hand, nonmetals do not react with dilute acids and water. Then reducing and oxidizing nature. Metals or alkali metals are good reducing agent because they have the tendency to lose electron. On the other hand, non-metals are good oxidizing agent because they have the tendency to gain electron and attain nearest noble gas configuration. So with this, comparison is completed, and moreover all the periodic properties, students, are very important from board point of view. So with this, chapter number 1 is completed. Thank you.